For the first time in 3 decades, there's a new top dog in town. Top dog breed, that is. The French Bulldog has topped the American Kennel Club's most popular breed rankings, beating out the Labrador Retriever, their record-breaking run of 31 years in that #1 spot. So dog lovers, you'll love to hear this conversation that we have next. We want to bring in now, joining us here on Live Now from Fox, Brandi Hunter Munden with the American Kennel Club. Brandi, thank you so much for being here. So much to talk about. So the French Bulldog taking the #1 spot. Are you surprised by this?
I think we were all a bit surprised. It's one of the things that you didn't really see coming. The lab has reigned for so long, and there's such a beloved breed. But it just shows a bit of a change in ownership, in that some people are wanting a lot of dog in a little package, and Frenchies are very cute. We are by no means saying that they're the perfect dog for everybody, but they are definitely in America's hearts, loud and strong.
So what have you noticed about French Bulldogs taking the #1 spot? What do you think led to this and maybe the increase in popularity?
I think that part of it is, one of the things is like social media. They're always all over social media. They're extremely cute. They're a highly adaptable breed. They love being around their owners. They're good in apartments. They're great with families and kids. They don't require a lot of exercise, and they have a short coat, which a lot of people like. So if you have a smaller space, this dog is great because they just want to be up under you. That's literally it. They are not the kind that needs to run for miles and miles. They will sit on the couch and Netflix and chill with you for as long as you like.
So besides that, what else stands out? Oh, and here's some video of you, Brandi, I guess that's included in this. There you are, speaking with one of our other colleagues earlier today, or this week, I should say. So what, aside from what you said about them not needing as much exercise and stuff, what else should people know about French Bulldogs in particular if they are really considering getting a dog of that breed?
First of all, you need to know that they are a bit stubborn, so they do require some training. And you want to make sure you work with a responsible breeder who has time and energy invested in the breed. Responsible breeders are really working to make sure that they are breeding healthy dogs. It's not about dollars, it's not about colors, it's not about any of that. You want to make sure you're dealing with somebody that is well-versed on the health testing, that is well-versed on everything that faces the breed, and you want to make an educated decision to make sure this is the right breed for you. If you are looking for a dog with a clownish behavior that is all about the fun, you're definitely going to find that in the Frenchie. But just because it's the most popular breed does not mean that it's the right breed for you. You have to do your research.
So tell us a little bit more about these rankings, the list, how you come up with it, and why it interests so many people year after year.
I think it interests people because of what it is, right? Everybody kind of wants to know what the most popular dog breed is. We kind of want to be all up in each other's business, and this is a good way to do it. But the rankings come from our registration data. We are a dog registry, a purebred dog registry, recognizing over 200 breeds. We've been around since 1884, so a very long time. And for a lot of people, we are their basis for dog education. And one of the things people want to know is who's loving what breed. A lot of people are confused about what breed they should get, and a lot of that information is on akc.org, but the most popular list is a good place to start if you're trying to figure out what might fit your lifestyle. There's actually a great variety in the top 10. The top 20 has even more variety, and if you get all the way down to 200, you're going to get something very unique. So maybe you should look at the whole list on akc.org when you're deciding what works for you, but people really want to know what other people love.
So outside of the Frenchie taking the #1 spot, any other breeds that maybe made some large jumps that stood out to you?
The American Hairless Terrier jumped quite a bit. The Italian Greyhound was very cool to see jumping. The Cane Corso, which is a bigger and stronger breed, has seen a good surge in popularity in the past couple of years. So it's very interesting to watch the ownership there and what people are finding that they love in that breed. And, you know, there's some staples in the top 10 that people might be a little bit shocked by, like the Rottweiler, because a lot of people don't realize that it is a really great family dog with some good training. It'll be your best friend. And the Poodle, which is an extremely versatile dog, which is why people love it, because it can run, jump, and hike. I know everybody sees them in their poodle cut in the ring, but those are really some dogs that are extremely versatile. And of course, the German Short-Haired Pointer is one. But, you know, we also have the Beagle and the Bulldog, who have been beloved for so long. But there's some really cool breeds out there.
Certainly. And Brandi, I do want to touch on this too, because we've done so much reporting on it, especially since COVID-19 throughout the pandemic. I know a lot of shelters were really struggling with adoptions. They were facing a lot of overcrowding. Have you seen that improve at all?
We have seen improvement and heard stories about improvement from some of our rescue partners, which is very cool. We have a lot of rescue organizations that work with our clubs, so we are getting, good reports there. But the best thing people can do to help this problem is when you are assessing, looking for a dog, or if you have assessed, your need for a dog, do your research and make sure you're getting the right breed for you, because it helps the population overall and it reduces the rate of surrender no matter what type of dog that you have. Your education is going to give your dog the best possible life. So if you start there, you can not only help the problem, but you can also find, the right breed for your lifestyle and your lifelong best friend.
Absolutely. It makes me think of my dog at home, Henry. I miss him every day when I'm at work. Brandi,
I have three.
You have three? Oh, wow. I know. I'm such a dog lover. I know everyone who's listening at home that loves their pups as much as us is really enjoying this conversation. A lot of really great things that you're sharing with us here, Brandi. Is there anything else you'd like to touch on that maybe we haven't talked about already?
We always tell people to make sure you look at your lifestyle. If you want a dog, it's a wonderful relationship to have. The human-canine bond is like nothing else in this world. So do your research, take a little time, find the breed that works for you. No matter how you acquire your dog, whether through rescue or working with a breeder, make sure you're taking the time to make sure you have a lot of room in your life for a dog. They require the best of us, so you want to make sure you can give them that.
Absolutely. Great advice there, Brandi. Thanks so much for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me. Have a wonderful night.
You as well. Thanks so much.